Hi, this is Bob Vilsoy. I'm alongside Ralph Sauter, who's coached many years of flag football before, so I couldn't be with a better person on this broadcast. Gorgeous night here at Elk Grove, and we're hosting. Elk Grove is 7-0, hosting Palatine, who is 3-3. And what do you think is going to happen in this game?
Well, it looks like just from the track record so far, Elk Grove has scored 270 points this year, about 38.5 points a game, and given up 0. So it should be a great defensive struggle, and let's see what they do.
So the first play from scrimmage, Elk Grove with the ball, pitches to the left, goes around the corner. All you have to do is beat one player to get down the sideline. Babowski gets tackled about the 22-yard line. Of course, when we say tackled, we mean a flag drawn. Now, the way the first downs work, some of you know how it works, some of you don't, right? So you have to get every 20 yards. That's a new first down. So you get the ball at the 14-yard line. If you gain 6 yards to the 20, you get a first down. That's what happened here. They're just at the 20. It should be a first down. Then they got to get to the 40 to get the next first down. So here's the hike, Blankenship. Pitch again to Babowski, same play. Tackled, no, not tackled, escapes, continued to escape, and now there's nobody there. Now it's a foot race to the end zone. Some speed. Can she get caught from behind? There's a good angle here. They got the flag around. No, didn't get the flag.
Still going.
She had a shot at the flag, didn't get it. So on the second play from scrimmage, Elk Grove already has a 6-0 lead.
Wow, that was a heck of a run. And, you know, Bob, you were saying before the game came on that a lot of these scores are either defensive scores or long bombs, not a lot of marching down the field. So that bore true right there.
Well, that's the first rushing touchdown for Babowski, but she started left. It was that same play. They ran it twice in a row and then went back to the right. Here they are. You can try for 1 point from the 3-yard line or 2 points from the 10-yard line.
Looks like they're going for 1. There's a pass into the end zone. Oh, didn't connect.
Yeah, overthrown the back left corner. They were working on those timing plays in the warm-ups, and they connected better in the warm-ups than they did on that play.
Yeah, more going right than left, I noticed.
Which makes sense when you're a right-handed quarterback, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Palatine with the ball down before they even have the ball by a whole touchdown. Well, touchdown, no extra point.
Less than a minute go by, and it's already 6-0. So.
And I always take those, quarter splits, right? So at the end of the first quarter, whatever the score is, I just, flippantly multiply it by 4 to see what the final score is going to be. So if we did that, let's see, 1 minute's elapsed, that's it, and they've got 6 points.
That's 72 a quarter. 144, 288. There we go.
So the quarterback for Palatine is Cartwright. We were talking to her before the game. Here's the handoff, a little misdirection. Didn't go anywhere. Flag instantly taken. Was that Fouché with the tackle?
Yeah, no, number 22, Anaya
Sanchez. Yeah, they've got a terrific front line. We were here a couple weeks ago, and Kona got beat 60-0, and Fauché was just fantastic on the front line. She's a more than a yard away. So last year you were allowed to blitz the quarterback, but from 7 yards out. Now you're allowed to blitz the quarterback with no, Mississippi 5-house rush, right? From 1 yard off, right? And so she gets in on the quarterback almost faster than the ball gets there, because if the hike has any air to it at all, she's in on the quarterback right away. Now Palatine with the full house backfield. Rolling to the right, pass completed, nice catch.
Oh, nice flagpole again.
At the 13-yard line.
It looked like that was Babowski. Nope. Alanis Rivera.
We're seeing a penalty flag on the field. Don't know what they're going to call yet. Didn't see a preliminary signal.
I'm not going to know any of the signals for these penalties either.
Probably the same.
Looked like it was a blocking penalty, or
now it got second down anyway at the 5-yard line. So half the distance, it looks like, second down. We'll see what Palatine does on this one now. It's hard to gain any kind of ground on Elk Grove, and considering nobody has scored any touchdowns against them, I think I'd be inclined to go back and throw deep. Same full house backfield. Cartwright going to the left. Another nice catch. running
looks
into
like
the middle.
She's still going.
Yeah, finally got tackled around the 25-yard line. It'll be a first down there, so Palatine is proving they can move the ball. Now Palatine is 3-3, Elk Grove is 7-0, so Palatine does have some threat. It looks like Cartwright's got a pretty good arm. I like what they've done so far. Pass short right, now pass short left.
Yep, they just did get a first down, so that Anaya Sanchez has been all over the field too. She just rushed the passer and then dropped back and got her in the middle of the field, so great effort by her.
Speed. All right, here we go. Same formation it looks like. Oh, nope, they're moving, swapping sides. That's important. There is some blocking in there.
Oh, nice catch off a deflection.
Yeah, there was some blocking in the backfield. There's not supposed to be any blocking, but there was absolutely a collision between Fouché and somebody when she
I think she
just
literally ran into her.
Yeah, well, that counts as a block, right?
Yeah. Again, Anaya Sanchez in the middle of the second level making that flagpole. Nice job.
Sanchez all over the place then. All right, Palatine lining up. Same formation, 4 up front. 2 backs either side of the quarterback, causing a little bit of blocking.
There's Anaya Sanchez in full show. Oh, almost got it to number 22.
Oh, there was a Sanchez. Oh, no, Palatine
Sanchez
22. That's
yeah.
on this roster over here.
Oh, Bailey Weber.
Right. So Bailey Weber right in her hands, right through her hands.
She might have been a little bit distracted. I didn't see the number on the D-back that had her hand up, but she got in the way of it a little bit.
All right, we got third down and not too many yards to go, 6 yards to go. So far, a very, very effective passing offense from Palatine, rolling to the right, looking downfield, again, short right, off the hands, the receiver there, Madeline Lebo. So it'll be fourth down. Now the trick here is, are they going to punt or are they going to go for it?
Fourth down and 6 now for the Pirates.
I don't know. I think with all the scoring Elk Grove's defense does, you might as well go for it.
Probably a good decision, but they are kicking, it looks like. You got 4 players to the right, 1 to the left. Nobody rushing the quarterback, the kicker. You're not allowed to.
I was going to ask if there are any special rules on punts.
That's a good punt and a good bounce.
Oh!
Touched there, so it'll be Elk Grove's ball at the 41-yard line. Now, the interesting part about the 41-yard line part is they need to get a first down 19 more yards to the other 40-yard line. But somehow I feel like Elk Grove isn't concerned about getting first down.
Right.
So at the 43-yard line is where it gets marked where it's first touched.
So the savvy player would have let that go past the 40, right?
Yeah, right. So the play goes to the right. The quarterback is Moore. I thought it was Blankenship. It was Blankenship last time we were here. But this time, Otilia Moore took the hike, went to the right.
I thought they blew that down quick. I thought she got rid of that pitch before the flag was pulled, but I'm not down there. He is.
Yeah, that right. We have the Bobby Euchre seats up here in the first row of the press box. So Otilia Moore behind the center here. Now that was Blankenship. It's hard to see the numbers.
Yeah,
so the pass down over the middle, incomplete.
Yeah, they were working a lot, getting the ball out of her hands quicker during the practice we watched. It seems like they're holding it a little bit more now.
Yeah, I see Blankenship on the sideline, so I don't know what's going on. So Moore is the quarterback so far. That was a good pass up the middle, just not caught, and it should be third down in a country mile, 22-some-odd yards away. There she goes, taking off with it, but the flag taken right away at the 41-yard line, fourth down. I think we're going to see a punt from Elk Grove.
That was number 23 for Palatine, Kate Cartwright,
the quarterback. That was the thing about Blankenship. When she was quarterback, she was terrific, right? But she was also intercepting the ball a lot on the right side. It was this excellent defense. Pushed the other team, Conan, to the right. She would throw it, and then Blankenship was able to intercept it a lot. Here's the punt. This is Babowski. Good punt.
Wow, she's going to run it past the 40. Whoops.
Flag swiped at the 42-yard line. It'll
going to be another long first down try.
Yeah, there you go. Right, first and 18. Interesting how you got to get to the 20-yard markers each time for a first down. So if you, like you said, a savvy player would try to get the ball down at the 39-yard line, and if you're not going to get tackled at 39, try to get to like the 49 or something. But here we go, first and about 18 for a first down. Palatine is actually hanging in there pretty well, only down 6 points, not even an extra point.
So that whole extrapolation method of figuring out the final score isn't going to work here.
Well, I usually do it at the end of the quarters, right? So Cartwright left is going to get tackled right. Oh, she eluded Fauché. That's not easy to do. She's still going. Finally, the flag gets swiped at the 42-yard line, so it's going to be second and about 2. What a great run. And Cartwright showing some quickness there.
Yeah, she really scooted around that end quick.
Needed to get to the 40 for a first down. So
now, is there a limit on how many people can rush?
Anybody can rush. Anybody can go out for a pass.
No, I mean rush the passer.
No limit. But Elk Grove does have 2 front-line people 1 yard off. Last time when they played Conant, they just had Fouché up there. But sometimes they did run a second person in there. Usually it was Bobowski. I can't tell the number from here if that's her.
That looks like Bobowski there on the left side.
And that defends against if the quarterback laterals to one of the running backs. One can go after the quarterback and one can go after the player getting the lateral. So that's a little bit of a modification from last time since when I was here. So same offensive formation for Palatine, Cartwright in the middle. And the hike rolls right again. A little bit of blocking, never hurt anybody. Oh, we're going to call a flag on that defensive play. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
But Rivera got there, also bumped into the receiver. And I've said this before. I used to play flag football, right? And it's easier to tackle the person than grab that flag. And that's kind of what happened here. The collision stopped the momentum of the receiver, and then she grabbed the flag. But I think they're going to say can't do that. Push some yards forward.
She did wrap her arms kind of before she dropped them and went for the flag, but
can't say I didn't do that a few times.
No. Or grab pants and then grab the flag with the other hand.
It is so hard to grab that little flag flying in the wind. And they've got perfect little flag attachments. We had Velcro. But that flag flies in the wind, and so you grab it with your hand, and the wind makes it jump right out of your hand, and you end up grabbing air. All right, here we go. Palatine, it's first down, about 10 to go. Long snap.
Oh, a little shovel pass over the middle, and a very nice flagpole.
Rivera again with the tackle. This time she didn't tackle the player, just tackled the flag. But yeah, a little shovel pass up the middle, which is a good way to get past that 2-person rush now that Elk Grove uses. So the defense on Elk Grove is what, 2 linemen, 3 linebackers, so to speak, right? And maybe 1 linebacker and 2 corners. Then they have 2 safeties.
Yeah. Yeah, the reason I asked about that rushing thing is that every once in a while I'd send those corners.
Oh, right. Palatine with the hike, Cartwright pulling back. The pass deflected, so that'll be third down, and they still got to get 3rd and 10. So that tackle by Rivera, that incomplete pass, puts them 3rd and 10. What would you do, 3rd and 10, run or pass?
Yeah, I'd probably try and run right now because I had a football coach when I was here back in the 70s that he said there's only 2 things that can happen when you put the ball in the air, and they're both bad. I said, well, what about a touchdown? He goes, well, yeah, that's good, but, the 2 bad, or 3 things, and 2 of them are bad.
Right. Interception, incomplete versus the completion. All right. Same lineup. Cartwright in the center, goes back, a little bit of blocking, never hurt anybody, pass to the right. Broken up. Nice play, Rivera. Right. Now, had it been caught, it would have been a first down, we think. It was right at the 30-yard line, but Rivera caught a break. It wasn't caught. Now, if you're Palatine.
Oh, I thought she had to get to the 20.
Right, she needs 10 yards. So, but, right. It was caught at the 30. Yeah, it was basically right at the line of scrimmage. Right, She needed 10 more yards. But now here, they're going to go for it, it looks like. You can't really kick a field goal, right? There's no such thing. Or a punt.
I don't know if Elk Grove can hold them. They got a easy 1st and 10 here. A lot easier than 1st and 19.
So are you going to the air again?
Yeah.
Oh, offsides. No, that's not going to help. So it'll be 5 yards and should be 4th and 5.
I would have run that last one, but this one I think you got to throw.
False start penalty.
Unless they can get that quarterback out on the edge.
Still need to get to the 20-yard line.
Well, and to avoid the rush, what we've been seeing is Cartwright backing up, making the throw a lot longer, which is why I got confused over that last thing. I was thinking that was a long pass, but it was just getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, 15-yard pass for nothing. I watched the defenders, the linemen on Elk Grove are coming wider now too. They're doing a contain rush instead of, that was
It's
a very nice
complete,
pass and catch.
Great catch at the 18-yard line. Can't see the number.
It's Bailey Weber again.
There you go. 18-yard line. So it's now 1st and goal at the 18. A nicely run play. Cartwright was able to buy just enough time before Fouché was on her. And so Palatine is showing a lot of fight early in this game. So right now they're just a first down away from being the first team to score on Elk Grove all year.
Yeah. When Palatine and Elk Grove played earlier this year, it was 49-0 Elk Grove. So I'm sure they got a little bit of revenge on their mind here.
Well, and they also got to see him, so they knew what to expect. So they may have been able to scheme for some of it. So here's the hike back to Cartwright. Rolls right this time. Little blocking again. Deep throw and wobbling duck.
Caught again by Weber.
And this is going to be like at the 1-yard line. So it looks like throwing it to Weber. Let her rebound like it's a basketball, and they get the ball at the 2-yard line, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I mean, she was surrounded.
Yeah, and came down with it.
Yeah, came down.
So the basketball coach has to take note.
There you go.
All right, so this is the first team that has a chance to score on Elk Grove all year. The 2-yard line, just 2nd down. So you're going to run this one in?
I keep doing what they're doing right now, but
pass short right or pass short left?
I still like the run better in this situation, especially with that number 23, Kate Cartwright. She's very fast to the edge.
So if I'm Elk Grove, I'm thinking about putting a third person in on the quarterback, but that's me. Here's the rollout to the right. The shovel pass incomplete. 3rd down and 2. And this is 4-down territory, so the 2 more shovel passes later. Let's see if they can score.
I don't think you're going to see a punt here.
Yeah, right. Cartwright all the way back, way out of the huddle, getting the play call from the coach.
Let's see what Coach Kev Medalski and Courtney Linfers have in their plans here to stop this.
All right, here's the hike. Runs left this time, throws it over the receiver's head. Kind of a collision in the backfield there. But, all right, 4th down and 2. So this is the payoff throw. So she moves the team all the way downfield to the 2-yard line, and it's 4th down. And the quarter ends. So we're going to see a 24-0 game. Is that
okay? There you go. There's the math.
Yeah, boy, that quarter went quick. What a great job by Palatine holding on the ball for so long, moving the ball against this unstoppable Elk Grove defense.
Yeah, I mean, Palatine's coming off a 2-game losing streak right now. And they're hoping, obviously, to correct that here. All 3 of their wins have been on the road, so hopefully Elk Grove Grens can stop that trend.
So the scores: Elk Grove beat Palatine 40-0, beat Jacobs 25-0, beat Conant 60-0. That was the game I was here at. Barrington 19-0, Huffman Estates 27-0, Waukegan 50-0, and last night I think it was 49-0, but it's not on this Max Prep sheet. But it was another just absolute slaughter. So we'll see what happens now. The ball's at the 2-yard line. Palatine has a chance to not only tie the score but take the lead at the end of the first quarter. Then multiply that by 4.
There you go. Yeah, it was 49-0 against Wheeling. I took a couple notes.
Yeah, I see. You've had lots of notes there. That's cheating, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's like reading the user manual. All right, Palatine running to get this playoff. They should be pretty excited. 4th down at the 2-yard line. They have a chance to take the lead here. And this is an awesome chance to take the lead also. Somebody has to do is miss the flag. So will they pass it in? All they got to do is catch it?
That's why I would run right now.
You might miss the flag. On the other hand, if you pass it, you can't grab the flag before she catches it. You just have to knock the ball down.
That's true, but I just see that edge on the high side of the field, up side of the field.
So the hike, the pass over the middle, and it is caught. No, it's not caught.
Oh, it was
in and out of her hand.
It was Weber again. Almost made a spectacular catch in traffic.
If you're Weber, how would you not? Yeah, I mean, Elk Grove did a great job covering her, but if you're Palatine, how would you not throw it to Weber after she made those other catches in traffic?
She just about made that one.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see more of a frozen rope on the pass, but it looked like it was in her hands, and Elk Grove just did a great job knocking it out of her hands. Okay, now let's see if they get a safety. That's also going to count as points against.
Right.
So we'll see what Elk Grove does here. Moore at the helm. That's
There's
a
a
safety.
safety right there.
That's the first time anybody has scored against Elk
Wow.
Grove. Wow. And what was that with Moore, I hate to say backup quarterback, but we see we see Blankenship on the sideline here. She must be injured. I can't think of any other scenario.
That's a 2-point game for Palatine. They get 2 points.
So 6-2. Now, from Elk Grove's perspective, even though that broke the shutout for the whole entire year, still you've got the lead 6-2. You're not in too much danger. But you do have to give the ball away. You have to kick it away now. So Palatine's get to get the ball again.
Let's see where that'll be.
Well, I think that ends up averaging out to 0.25 points a game.
You show off with the math major stuff.
Well, I used to be an accountant until I retired, so.
Yeah, that was pretty swift math there.
Okay.
Until you retired, key word, right?
Yeah.
At the 30-yard line, 'cause there
Yeah,
it is.
retirement's fun.
Now it just pops out up out of my head every now and again,
All right, so Palatine with the ball at what yard line did they put it? 30-yard line. So after a safety, we now know that they start the ball at the 30-yard line, not the 14. They have to go 70 yards for another score to take the lead. So they're still down by 4 points, but still moving the ball, which is more than most teams. All right, snap back to Cartwright. Looks great.
Tipped.
Deflected. No catch.
That was Bobowski. Got her hands up. Lindsay Bobowski came in hard and got her hands up right at the right time.
Second down and 10.
Cartwright is turning out to be a pretty shifty quarterback. She's got some speed, good arm, completed a lot of passes. We don't keep the stats here, but I mean she's completed a number of passes. Of course, most of them to Bailey Weber.
She got very quick feet.
Yes. All right, 3 receivers left. 1 back in the backfield. Now there's 2. Takes it up the middle. That's not going
Nice
anywhere.
play, Fauché.
Yeah, Fauché with the flag grab. Of course, I look at Fauché and I'm like, do you play volleyball?
27-yard line, third down and 13.
So a long 13 to go. Third down. Cartwright in back, going back for the pass. A little bit of getting in the way of Fauché.
Almost picked off.
Passes incomplete.
So Moore was the intended receiver on that play. Oh, and Moore was on defense. My bad. She was deep right on
Weber
that.
again.
Yeah. But Moore did a good job breaking that up. Now, okay, so if you're Elk Grove, you want to spy Weber a little bit, and they spied her there in this case with Moore.
Well, she's coming from center. I mean, Weber's snapping the ball and then just going out and getting in the pattern. So she can go right or left.
Here's the kick, the punt. Again, nobody can rush the punter. This is a great kick.
Good return here. That's Bobowski.
She's hard to tackle.
She got to the edge. Miss, stayed in bounds.
Nobody got her. She had that's a touchdown. She had to reach back and feel to make sure the flag was still there. Otherwise, she would have stopped. Right, but she kept going. Nobody got her. Bobowski, just kind of a straight ahead runner. A little bit of a wave here and there. What a great touchdown run.
Yeah, very nice.
Palatine 2.
So Bobowski with her second TD. Now the first one was a run, right? This one was a punt return. So I guess she has to catch one later.
Yeah.
All right, they're going for 1 point at the 3-yard line. Rolls to the right, throws it. Wounded duck in the end zone for a touchdown.
That looks like
13. Palatine 2.
Nice grab.
Is that Carlson caught that?
Yeah, I didn't see the number. She still got the football. 20. Huerta.
Oh, okay.
Nice catch, Huerta. And that wounded duck. But, she was open. You're open, whether it's a wounded duck or a nice spiral, all you got to do is catch it. So Palatine with the ball now down by 11. This is the proverbial you're down by 2 scores.
First 10 for the Pirates. They'll be at their 14-yard line.
So So 1st and 10 at the 14. You need 6 to keep the ball for another set of downs. 2 rushers from Elk Grove still. Quick throw out to the flat to the left. Not caught.
You know, these throws are getting there. They're a little bit contested by the Elk Grove defender, but they got to start catching those balls.
Yeah, I feel like it was maybe tad underthrown, but you're right. You got to come back to the ball and grab it.
Yeah, somebody other than Weber's got to get it done for Palatine.
The safeties are pretty deep for Elk Grove here, so one might think with just 6 yards to go, you don't have to throw it deep here. Here's the hike. Fausse going around the. Oh, she's going to get tackled quick.
Well,
intercepted. This is going to be pick 6. Not quite. Intercepted. Going to be 1st down and 5 for Elk Grove. Was that Babowski
that
that
was
grabbed
Brianna
that?
Magner.
Okay.
Got that one.
What a nice catch right
She
in
made
her
a
hands.
nice break on the ball.
Mm-hmm. Well, with the safeties deep, we projected it was going to be a short pass, and so did she.
Yeah.
Just like
She came up for about 15 deep to get that.
Yeah, just like the Bears interception.
4 yards needed for
And then what happened after that?
Well, let's
I
focus
can't
on the
talk
good
about
things,
it.
right?
Yeah.
All right, going for 1 at the 3-yard line. Roll to the right, pitch to the right.
And that's Babowski in for the extra point.
about a yard.
So it's 20-2. So the interception was
Magner.
right. It's 19-2.
Oh, I thought they got that was an extra point.
That's what I thought.
Now,
I'm actually.
that was a touchdown. I think this is the extra point.
So that okay. So then Babowski must have been down at the 2-yard line, and she didn't run it in for the touchdown. So that's what it is. So right now
What's
it's 19-2, and it's they're moving the ball half the distance to the goal. Look, right pass right up the middle, not complete.
It was actually a really good effort to get that out there.
So it's going to stay 19-2. And Palatine's ball at the 14, 1st down.
Well, with 8:33 left in the half, Palatine's got some work to do.
Well, they have shown that they can move the ball. They've engineered a couple decent long drives. Cartwright again with 1 back there. Drops back, rolls to the right, deep, deep, deep. Finally gets rid of it in the flat, actually behind the line.
And the flag was pulled. I didn't
yeah.
see who got that.
No gain there.
Maybe out to around the
Was that Emma Carlson?
So
I believe that was.
back at the 14.
Yeah, Emma Carlson got that flag.
Is a good flag grab. 2nd and 6, no gain. Cartwright had to go way back to avoid the rush. So then you have to throw the ball just to get it back to the line of scrimmage pretty far. Okay, the snap this time rolls left. Right up the middle, caught.
A new receiver.
Whitcomb, Allie Whitcomb. She cut across the middle. I like that. When you have 2 rushers coming at you and there's only 3 linebackers, if you can cut in front of one of them, again, all you got to do is break that tackle and then you're into the safeties. Now, let's see. The ball is a 1st down at the 21-yard line. That was a nice play call.
Yeah, in the quarter with that throwing it up the middle, the quarterback doesn't have the rushers in her face. Because they are coming from they're trying to play contain on her because she is very quick to get outside.
All right, same 1 quarterback, 2 runners right in front of her. Goes back to the left, a little bit of interference.
Ooh,
right
incomplete.
through the hands. Don't see the number there, but passed short left, went
There's
through the
number
hands.
4,
Yeah, number 4.
Madeline Lebo.
So it'll be 3rd down at the 20. Now, 2nd down, I'm sorry, at the 20. They got to go 20 yards here to get a 1st down. So somebody on Elk Grove is going to have to miss a tackle, I think, if they're going to get a 1st down here. Otherwise, they'll be punting in 2 plays.
You can only hope.
Yes, that would be our first choice, wouldn't it? So going back deep, throwing to the right, nice catch.
Well, that was a rocket throw, too.
Yeah, but I like the play. Gained about 5 or 6 yards. So unfortunately, third and about 15. But you got to take what they give you on defense, and that was a nice pitch and catch.
I believe that was Madeline Lebo. So that one that went through her hands didn't go through him this time.
So third and 14. I like these different camera angles we get. Going deep left here.
Oh, almost picked off again.
Good defense, but that's going to force the punt. That pass is broken up by Moore, the quarterback, right?
Yep.
So fourth down, I would imagine Palatine will punt this away. And we saw a pretty good punt earlier.
Yeah, she drilled that last one.
Yeah, and soccer player is missing a player here. So here we go. See how far this one goes from the 20-yard line all the way to about midfield. And a good bounce.
Oh, great bounce.
It's going to be downed right there. If you don't pick it up cleanly, it lands on the ground. It's right there. So 47-yard line, 1st and 10 for Elk Grove.
But not as bad as being at the 41. So
That's right. That's right. So you said earlier that some of the kids that you coach were not yet here at Elk Grove on the Elk Grove team. Are they in maybe freshman or sophomore teams maybe yet?
you know what, Matt? I can't really remember who was or where people are at that I coach, but I was doing Elk Grove youth football for a long time. There's another play.
Okay, rolling to the right. Now a pass.
Oh.
High and outside, just out of the reach.
But between 1992 and last year, we'd have 2 or 3 girls, 1 or 2 every year, and then the last few years we'd have more. And it was a shame because they didn't really have an avenue to progress on in their football career, and now they do. And that's what I love about this.
It's a great sport. It's lateral back and fumbled. Looks like she got the
flag pulled early, yeah.
So now we're talking about 3rd and 20. It was a run to the left and then got the flag before the lateral could be made.
And now guess where they are?
At the 40, right. So now they got to go 40 to the other 40. When you had your teams, did you pass more, run less? What did you do?
It was mostly runs. We would throw occasionally, but kind of like this game here, that running is effective in flag because, as you said, it's tough to grab those things.
Right, you're flying by, it's waving in the wind, you grab at it and you get a fistful of air and then they keep going and you can't get in their way, you can't stop them. You can't stop them and grab the flag, right? You have to get to the side and you kind of stab at it. Is there a technique you like to use to grab that flag?
No, I used to tell them to get in a position where you could tackle them. So, in other words, go for 2 flags.
All right, so here's the punt, way over the head.
That was a great punt.
Yeah. Now they're going to be able to run it back, but we'll see who can grab this flag now. Getting pushed toward the sideline.
Oh, great flag pull. I didn't see who did that.
Yeah, diving down. It's hard to see the number way over in that corner.
I believe it was number 20, Ariana Huerta. Yeah,
great grab.
That was awesome.
Yeah, there's been, sometimes there's no diving rules. But you can dive to grab the flag. That's okay.
Yeah, you can't jump over like the runner can't jump.
Well, they've changed that rule. I was reading.
So they can jump now?
Somewhere on here, you can't flag guard, right? So you can't put your hand down to keep somebody from getting your flag. And they used to call jumping flag guarding. Well, now jumping is not illegal, but you cannot jump over a defender. Again, it's just new IHSA rules. Here's a interesting play, lateral back, and stopped at the 1-yard line, not a safety. But some misdirection from Palatine, which is probably not wise against Elk Grove because they rush those 2 rushers right up the middle and you're putting misdirection right back into the middle. But, anything different is probably a wise move. Now, here you're at the 1-yard line, so there's a good chance there's going to be a safety against Palatine if they don't get rid of the ball soon.
Yeah.
the guy to get to the 20 for a first. So
Well,
second and 18.
I've noticed these two cornerbacks for Elk Grove have been coached really well, too, because they come up quick.
Yeah.
When the play comes up in front of them, they're up quick.
Well, and they're able to do that because the rush up front with Fauché is just fantastic. So the quarterback has to release the ball right away so you can jump the routes. It's a great camera angle with the sunset in the background.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous night.
Oh, we got an open receiver down the middle. Oh, and she just missed it. That was number 4, Madeline Lebo again.
And it's a 4th down.
So she missed one, caught one, missed one. So
She's an intended receiver a lot. Maybe they have to go back to Weber. I thought it was just 3rd down, isn't it?
yeah, it's 3rd down now.
Down and 18.
So if you can hear the PA system over us, it's 3rd and 18. So what are you going to do? You're 3rd and 18 at your 2-yard line.
Getting rid of it quick.
So hope for a little slant pass and maybe a break a tackle.
Yeah, that crossing route I think would be open again.
I'm surprised they haven't gone back to that more. Okay, here's the hike, running to the right. Nobody's on her yet, trying to outrun. She successfully outran the play until she got out of the end zone. It's down at the 1-yard line, but now you're punting from the 1-yard line. Well, at least she got out of the end zone and avoided 2 points. That Cartwright is shifty.
Yeah.
She's fast.
I didn't see the number who got her. I think it might have been Kano. Is she even out there?
It's hard to see. I'm frustrated with.
Yeah, it's hard to read the numbers.
Yeah, it's just light yellow on the green and then a long way away. All right, here's the hike. Here's the punt. And the great punt. At least a lot of
She's got a
airtime.
big leg.
Yep, caught on the fly. Pretty sure that's Babowski running to the right.
And they got her at the 20.
That was a
just
good tackle.
outside the 20.
Yeah, that was a good tackle at the 20. You know, when you are about to have your flag taken, you shift those hips a little bit, and you can get by some players that way.
Yeah.
Good return all the way down to the 20. Now, I think it's inside the 20, so they have to score a touchdown. It's not like you can get the ball down to the 1-yard line for a first down.
Yeah.
There's 48 seconds left to go in the half, though, so they've got, maybe 1 or 2 plays that they can try to drive this in. It's a running clock.
Are there timeouts?
I think so. I don't know.
Oh, that was well defended by Palatine. Number 23, Kate Cartwright just made a heck of a stop there.
Good player on offense, good player on defense. So it'll be second and about 27 yards. And the clock is still running at 29-28. Let's see if Elk Grove can get one last play off.
Yeah, they don't look like they're in a big hurry right now.
Well, they'll get one snap. Throw it deep. They tend to have a lot of running plays that go a long way. Here's a short pass to the right, well defended, and tackled at the 21-yard line. The clock will run.
That was caught by Emma Carlson.
Yes, I think we're going to see a 19-2 halftime game, and I think from Palatine's perspective, they have to be pretty happy with that. Last time they got beat 40-0. Elk Grove is on pace to get that 40 again with 19 points at halftime. Somebody called timeout at 10 seconds to go, so that was probably Elk Grove. They're going to get another play out of this.
Try and change your math is what they're doing.
That's right. And let's see. So if they score a touchdown, 26.
That'd
right?
be 50-4 at the end. Oh, we just go home now, right?
That's right. What a gorgeous night. You can see a lot of planes in the sky also heading toward O'Hare.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the weather couldn't be any better.
Yeah, it's perfect for flag football. It's not too warm.
Not
too
windy.
Cold. Not windy. Yeah, the flags. Well, the flag does have a little bit of a sideways.
That's under 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That's dealable.
All right, so if you're Elk Grove, you had a huddle. What are you dialing up?
They're going to have to throw it. I mean, throw it and hope maybe stop the clock again and throw it again. You just got to get it to the end zone.
So launch it toward the end zone on a fly and hope that you don't get tackled and you have enough time or there's enough air under the ball.
Yeah,
okay.
We watched them do that two-step, the quick throw up the sideline, that fly pattern. I wouldn't be surprised to see that right here.
Well, rolling right, down the middle.
And, of course, they went down the middle.
Well, they have timeouts left, 5 seconds. Call it quick if you're going to. And the clock does indeed run out. So 19-2 at halftime. So you multiply this by 2. So 38, which is under 40. And they got 2 points, which is better than 0. But the trick is to get 17 more next half.
Yep. And not coincidentally, they've been averaging 38.5 points a game. So there you go.
Yeah, right. So any last words before we go into the halftime break then?
No, this is really exciting. And again, just to reiterate, I'm so happy that this is available for the young girls in the community and communities around the United States. It's just an awesome sport, and I'm glad we're doing it. So.
All right, so it's time to raise those steins at the Village's annual Oktoberfest and enjoy German food, beer, live music, and more. The celebration is at Rotary Green on Friday, September 19th from 6 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and on Saturday, September 20th from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. For more information, please visit the Village website at elkgrove.org/Oktoberfest. What else, right? All right, so we'll go to the halftime break. We'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, welcome back to the second half. Elk Grove is winning 19-2 over Palatine. We have a sorry. Anyway, so Otilia Moore is the quarterback and has been the quarterback for Elk Grove, and she's done an absolutely outstanding job in the first half. We're used to Blankenship for since the beginning of the year, but Moore is doing a great job. She's rolling out, throwing it deep, throwing it short. She's got her favorite receivers, and Elk Grove is just doing a terrific job. The defense is held up. Now, we have to say this. The defense isn't who gave up the 2 points, right? So the defense is still giving pitching a shutout for the year. It was the offense that was backed up on their own 1 yard line that got tackled for the safety there. So that accounts for the 2 points. The first 2 points have been scored against Elk Grove all year.
Yeah, it's been a great year for Elk Grove, and I did notice that Blankenship did put the sweats on, so I think she's done for the day. She did get in for a play or two, right, at the beginning?
I thought so, but
I thought she was
not.
on there.
I think it was my miscalculation on the number. I just think I assumed it was going to be her, and I called out her name, but it was actually Moore. So I don't think she's been in at all. She's got to be out for some reason. But she's not wearing a cast or no crutches, no wheelchair.
Yeah, and she doesn't look like she's walking real, limping or anything. But as you said, though, Moore did a really good job of holding down the fort there for him and getting some points on the board.
And I give the coaching staff credit as well, because I remember when I was here against Conant, right, they also gave Moore some repetitions in the game. It was a blowout, right, 60-0, and they gave her some repetitions. So, she's not totally a stranger to the spot. All right, so Palatine starting out with the ball at the 14-yard line, down only 17. So if Cartwright can continue to move Palatine downfield, I mean, we could turn this into a game.
Right, and especially, as you said before, the way these scores go, they're long bombs. And you can get back in a game quick. So Elk Grove's defense, you got to stay on the job.
All right, here we go. Cartwright going back, and just what you called a long bomb, intercepted.
And intercepted.
Now it's going to get run back on the left side. No tackle yet. Cuts back to the right, and this is going to be a pick six, first play of the half.
Wow. Well, that changes things. It's going to be tougher to get back in the game if you do that.
Yes, Tola Moore on the interception.
So Moore gets credit for the interception. The score is now 25-2 at the halftime, or just after the halftime. That changes your accounting numbers, right? Since it was done so early. So they scored like a touchdown within a minute in the first quarter. Now a touchdown within the first minute in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I think the one in the first quarter, they didn't score again until later. So
right.
Like the second quarter, right? Or what? I don't know.
Well, it was later in the first quarter. Right, it took a long time. But here we go. We're going for one at the 3-yard line.
Low snap.
The ball hit the ground.
Yep.
No point there, so it's going to stay 25-2.
Extra point, and not good. Score remains Elk Grove 25.
Well, the defense did hold up there, and now they got to go back and do it again.
Hometown Parade. So be sure to come out to this year's Hometown Parade on Saturday, September 20th at 2 p.m. The parade kicks off at Tony Road and will travel on Elk Grove Boulevard to Lions Drive and end the Oktoberfest grounds at Rotary Green. If you can't attend, you can watch it live right here on EGTV. Catch the live stream on the EGTV Facebook page, YouTube channel, or on the website at eg-tv.org. Tony Road.
Tony.
Pass down the middle, caught. Number 22, Weber again, back in the offense. Good play by Palatine.
There's the 20-yard line.
Yeah, they're a little bit short, so they got a yard to go for the first down.
3rd and 1. So are you going to run this, or are you going to throw a short pass again?
I might throw this one. Like go for a long one.
So you're going to take the 3rd and 1, and if it's incomplete, go for it on 4th.
I think it's
at your
2nd
19?
1, isn't it?
Is that 2nd and 1?
No,
2nd and 1. Knocked down, so it'll be 3rd and 1.
See, I might have tried to roll out and get one of those fly patterns up the outside, or even just a flag route or something.
Now that pass didn't have a lot of zip on it, so maybe more of a frozen rope would have been more appropriate. All right, 3rd and 1.
Now I'm running it.
You got 2 running backs to choose between.
I'm not sure how they call these rules, but if you got runners in front of you, they did throw it and they did get the first down.
Yeah, it was caught, even though it was dropped later by Weber. It was caught and the flag got pulled, so it's first down. Nice play. Interesting when they came out there. I'm watching the zoomed in TV show, and the running backs are all looking at their wrist to see, okay, here is the play call. Now what is it we have to do?
I think they're looking at L or R.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, ours was pro or con. Pro to the right, con to the left. I don't know why R or L wouldn't work. You had to have fancy football jargon. All right, going back again, Cartwright looking left, throws it deep.
There it is.
Perfect throw, but dropped, unfortunately, and I think she's mad. She's running to the bench.
Yeah, that was Weber, who I don't think she's dropped anything all day today until now.
Yeah, and you can't even say that was underthrown. Now, Weber is fast, so maybe perhaps she outran the ball, but unfortunately, right in her hands, I think she was seeing 6 all over it. 'Cause she thought if she could grab that on the run, she could get past the safety down the left sideline.
I think she had it, too, the way it looked. Yeah, but that was that flag route I was talking about.
Right. So Hanrahan 14 is in the backfield. Pass this time to the right, and right through the hands. Is that Rivera?
Yeah.
I think right through the hands of Rivera, almost intercepted. Now 3rd down and a lot of yards to get that first down.
I have noticed last this half they've only been rushing 1. So they're kind of in a prevent mode, which, yeah.
Well, that was their defense all 2 weeks ago, right? Just Fauché was just fine by herself, and right now she's got to run through a couple of running backs, but they're not allowed to officially block her, so they cause a little bit of interference, but not slow her down too much. And then she's as fast as Cartwright, so Cartwright can't really run it around the edge. Although Cartwright is very, very fast, Cartwright has continued to pass. Rolling left, throwing it deep.
This time, that flag route again. Weber got it this time.
Yeah, and it's a 37-yard line, so they got 4th and 3. And this is a tough call. Do you punt from here, or do you try to get these 3 yards on 4th down?
I mean, if I'm chasing 23 points, I'm going for it.
Let's see if that's what Palatine decides to do.
5 more than needed for a first down. 4th and 5.
I mean, you get yourself in worse trouble that way, too, but never up, never in.
I'm on your page. I would absolutely try to go for it. The coach, Courtney Linfers, barking some instructions to the defense. Probably something along the lines of, don't let them get a first down.
That's a good coaching point right there. Don't let them get a first down.
She's an excellent basketball player. All right, rolling left. This time throws again some air on the ball. Not caught, broken up. It will be Elk Grove's ball at the 35-yard line. I'm not sure. I felt like she threw that one into traffic.
Yeah, well, number 7, Brianna Magner, and number 21, Emma Carlson, were both there to knock. I think Emma knocked it away, but they did rush 2 that time, too. So they put some extra pressure on the quarterback.
Well, and when you rush 1 and then 2, the quarterback doesn't really know what's going to happen. So when you mix it up, it makes it tougher.
Right.
All right, here we go. Elk Grove at the 35-yard line with a 25-2 lead and 7 minutes, 33 seconds to go in this quarter.
Oh, nice play.
Great flag pull. Was that Cartwright that grabbed it? Looked like could be a 23 on that jersey.
We got a loss of 3 back at the 30.
Yeah, I think it was.
Now.
Nice job.
2nd down, 18.
Because she's playing the right end, or right rusher. Okay, got one going up the middle and one on the right. Trying to get her blind side.
Thrown deep to the right, nobody there. Somebody watching the game is going to say, isn't that intentional grounding? But there were receivers in the area. Kind of a deep pass, obviously. Hopefully somebody was going to catch that over the shoulder and keep on going.
Well, plus she did roll out, so she was out of the box. All she had to do is get at the line of scrimmage. If those intentional grounding rules apply here, I don't even know.
Here we go, 2 backs in the backfield. Rolling to the right, short pass backwards into the middle and hit the ground first. But that was a wise throw to keep it low because you don't want to get it up in the air. Could have been intercepted.
Right. She did double clutch that. I think it didn't break open as fast as she wanted to, so she kind of double clutched it, and I think that affected the ball.
So we see a 4th down.
4th down, 18 yards.
I think they're going to go for it, probably not a punt. But it looks like Palatine is expecting a punt, and I think you have to declare ahead of time, so we're going to see a punt.
I think giving it up right there, they get another easy short first down if you do. Nice
this
kick.
Is booted into the end zone on the roll at least. And it'll come out to, what's the 30, I think?
In the end zone. Touchback.
I know it's the 30 after a score, right?
14 after a score?
Or 14.
A public hearing will be held by the Illinois Department of Public Health regarding the proposed discontinuation of all labor and delivery services at Alexian Brothers Hospital. This hearing is set for Tuesday, September 16th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. in the Elk Grove Village Council chambers. During this meeting, members of the public will be able to provide up to 2 minutes of comment and input. However, no response to public comments from either the Illinois Department of Public Health or Alexian Brothers Hospital will be made. That's a public hearing.
I should have done the light again.
Well, I take my glasses off and I think I'm okay.
Oh, okay. I kind of fell asleep with the switch on that one. All right, Palatine's got it.
So this Cartwright eluding the rush. Nope, not eluding the rush. That Fauché, she is just terrific. I think it's Fauché. She is just absolutely terrific on the line of scrimmage by herself there. So Cartwright can't go past her. She's just too quick with the grabs. And Cartwright can't go left or right because Fauché has probably more speed. So that's why Elk Grove has just been shutting down every team.
Well, and it looked like she was going to run right by her, and she broke down and cut back right very quickly. So she's got great feet, too.
I started to ask earlier, but is there some really good technique for grabbing that flag that you tried to do?
Well, that's what I was saying before. Was I taught the kids that are, that I was coaching, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, she missed the flag that time.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If Fauché doesn't get it, then you're getting to the, I'll call it the secondary, but to the linebackers. And anyway, so you were saying to grab that flag.
I would tell them to break down like they're going to make the tackle. Go for 2 flags, one on each side, as opposed to trying to get. I call it a rodeo flag pulling, where they let them go by and grab it on the way by. I just thought it was hit or miss, and we've seen it here today. All the long runs are from people trying to grab at the flag, missing it, whiffing on it, and then they're gone. When you get in front of them, they have to run you over.
Right. And when I used to play, now we had blocking back then, right? But I was cornerback, right? And boy, that was torture. You'd have a couple of big guys running you down, and they got somebody with the flag behind it. I mean, you have to tackle the blockers, and then the runner just keeps going.
Right.
Here you've got no blocking. So let's see what Cartwright does this time. Again to the left, deep. Wide open.
Oh,
Weber caught it.
Weber again. Yeah, that was a great catch too. She had to come back for it a little bit.
What a nice play again. Of course, she's able to beat the rush. She gets the rid of the ball just in time. It's a timing play, but Weber with a nice grab.
34-yard line, 14-yard gain.
All right, so it's second down. They get about 6.
Yeah, they only need 6 to go for the first down here. Let's see what pass play Cartwright dials up this time. She's proving to be a pretty good quarterback. Just give her a little more time in the pocket and look out. I guess if I'm Palatine, roll out more?
I would, especially if they're only rushing one. I would roll out away from whatever side of the ball Fauché's on.
Now there's 4 receivers to the right. They're
so I'd be rolling right
sure,
now.
I think that's the plan. Wide open.
Oh, another drop. That's a shame. It was number 5, Allie Whitcomb.
Yeah, well, when you flood the zone, and Elk Grove didn't react to that. So now if you're another team watching this game, scouting, you're thinking, maybe you can overload the zone. Elk Grove didn't change their defense at all. They just hoped that somebody wouldn't be open. Of course, there's going to be somebody open, and it was a great pitch, just not a great catch.
Well, and I'm surprised, really, that they didn't give it to that. I didn't see the number, but there was a back that came off back the other way on the formation, and she did a little jab fake at her. Kind of froze Fauché for just a second. Now they're rushing 2, though. So
I like that, though. You're right. It did freeze her. And here are the 2 coming in. Nice pass behind it, but she's going to have to come up with that.
Yeah,
thrown behind her. I guess maybe you have to throw it 17. I think you have to throw it around the rusher. Can't throw it through the rusher. But Sophia Sims didn't catch that.
Yeah.
But fourth down, now they're in it. Just like before, 6 yards to go. Do you go for it or not?
You almost have to, don't you, just to get points back? There's 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and then you got 12 more after that. It's a lot of points to make up.
So let's see if they can throw in deep and go for a touchdown, right? All right.
I do like that crossing route still here.
2 rushers. That's the flag. It's intercepted.
Elk Grove defense like that crossing route too.
They finally got the flag at the 29. Almost did. Now the question is, did the quarterback Cartwright flag get pulled before or after she released the ball? The referee on the field is going to have to make that judgment. I guess he's going to say the pass was made. The flag wasn't grabbed. It was intercepted. Now it's first down at the 29-yard line for Elk Grove.
Sorry.
That's right.
I was going to say that was Emma Carlson with the pick.
And what a nice pick it was.
Yeah, again, they do a really good job of breaking on the ball. And,
Well, and I think they can do that because of Fauché's excellent pass rush. That time Bobowski was going in with her. But
Yep.
you can jump the routes when you know the ball has to come out.
Yeah.
Frankly, I'm surprised that doesn't happen more in pro football. But then you have to worry about the stop and goes, and the quarterback holds it for a half a more second, and you're doomed.
Well, I was watching the Elk Grove quarterbacks got pretty good range. I was watching the Palatine program quarterback. I don't know if she can get the ball down the field more than about 25, 30 yards. So you really can crowd it once it gets down the field a little bit. You can kind of crowd those routes a little bit or get under them. And that seems like what they're doing.
Right, you have to have the threat of the deep ball to keep the defenders deep, otherwise not.
Yeah.
Now there's a view. Look at all those bugs. Yikes.
Where's that?
They were aiming the cameras up at the, I just happened to see it at the lights, and boy, is it buggy out. It doesn't feel buggy out, but the bugs are all up by those lights, thankfully, perhaps.
Good. Better there than here.
Right.
I was out Monday night and got destroyed by mosquitoes.
All right, so 25-2, minute 42 in the third quarter. No running clock. I think you have to be up by 35 points for that running clock to happen.
Right.
And Elk Grove with the ball, 2 backs.
And 9.
The old I formation. Some
Got a
confusion.
reverse going on.
Yep. Got the flag at the 23-yard line. That was a slow developing play, but he had the base guy formation, ran to the right, reversed it back to the left, and Palatine did a good job staying in their lanes and tackled the runner at the 23.
Yeah, it was Madison Kano that took that ball. Kano, potato.
22-yard line. So we got
But she did a good job of gathering that ball back in and making that run around the end.
So 1 tailback, 3 receivers to the right. Let's see what they do this time. Pass, quick, to the right. It's knocked down.
Ooh, that could have been picked off right
Yeah.
there. She threw it behind her a little bit.
I just felt like the receiver needed both hands in the air on that, but it got deflected and could have been picked, but it safely landed on the ground. 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. They don't have to go far for this first down.
See, I'm throwing to the end zone right here.
I hear you. I know if it were me, I think I'd go for get that first down and then do it. 2 backs. Little misdirection to the right, and a great flag pull. 4th down, 7 yards to go.
That's why I would have thrown for the end zone.
Well, and that's the thing, right? If you run the ball, you risk having the flag grabbed. If you throw it, well, nobody can grab it until the ball is caught, or you got to sack the quarterback.
Right.
So I think this this quarter is going to end here in about 17 seconds. I don't think they'll get a playoff.
We got a 4th down. 28
I think if I were Elk Grove, I'd wait and let this clock run out.
8 more yards.
Let's see. It looks like it's 8 seconds. It's going to be close.
Well, they're going to get
down.
it the playoff.
They did. Lateral left. And Babowski cutting back into the middle, which he always does, and nobody grabbed the flag. Some Olay defense like you were talking about, and a touchdown on 4th down. 31-2. Another just shifty run from Babowski. It's not like she swivels her hips or anything. She just zigzags a little bit, and that's enough.
And she's not blazing fast either. She just runs strong.
We're going to tell her dad that you said that.
Well, she's fast. It's not blazing fast.
So now they're going for 1 from the 3-yard line.
So what do we get now? 31-2 after 3, or maybe 32. That'll make the math easier.
Yeah, we have to count this point in the 3rd quarter, right?
Yeah. Untimed down.
So untimed down, goes back to pass to the right, wide open. It looked like it was intercepted.
It was intercepted by Emma Carlson.
Right. So 31-2. 2 receivers in the area. The one that intercepted it got the touchdown. So it's now 32-2.
All right. So after, so let me see some quick math here.
So you have to multiply 32 by 4/3.
It'll be 7.
Carry the 1. Be 43-ish. Anyway, e-bikes and scooters and e-scooters. Just a friendly reminder to both students and parents that registrations in regards to e-bikes and e-scooters have recently been adopted by the village to promote safe and responsible operation. Riders in violation may be ticketed by the Elk Grove Village Police Department. Please visit the village website at elkgrove.org/ebike for a complete list of rules. That's some new rules based on some new stuff that's out there.
You know, in my neighborhood, we've got a number of kids with e-bikes, scooters, and even go-karts, and they'll ride them up down the street. And I don't have a problem with that, but it's dangerous when they don't have any kind of flag or anything on them, because I've seen a couple of the kids, and we're talking like 5-6-year-old kids that could have been crushed by a car.
What astounds me is how fast those e-bikes are. I mean, they're going like 40 miles an hour down the road, and I'm thinking, you hit a bump or a pothole or something, you go head over heels. Now, with or without a helmet, you're damaged.
Yeah.
All right, 14-yard line, first down, Palatine with the ball, and there's our e-cart.
Oh, there it is.
I don't think that one goes 40 miles an hour, though.
We were out in Seattle and got on some scooters that were pretty quick.
The camera crew is on the ball today.
All right, here we go.
All right, the ball back to the quarterback. Cartwright shoveling it forward, the crossing patterns, reverses back the other way. The flag is still there. If she can get by, there we go. Finally taken down at the 32. It's a nice zigzaggy run. First down play for Palatine, gains 18 yards.
First down. Let's see, they got
What we need to see now is a no-huddle offense.
7-yard line. So that was a gain of 13 yards. So it's first down again for the Pirates.
So it's grabbed at the 27, not the 30-something.
Another first down.
All right. Lining up quickly, Palatine. Cartwright back.
I'm sure the Elk Grove's defense doesn't want to give up any more points.
Oh,
ball
fumble.
down. They had a bad exchange on that second hand. He faked it to the first runner and gave it to the second, or tried to give it to the second one, never got in there.
The run pass option that just got dropped.
I think the quarterback was looking at the rushers coming in instead of looking the ball into her stomach.
So we have 2nd and 13. Let's see what they dial up here. What are you dialing up?
I'm still throwing crossing routes right now. It seems like the only thing that's there.
They have been effective. And it's good because it's in front of the linebackers. It's behind the rushers. So it puts 2 tacklers out of the picture.
And it's between the 2 rushers, right? So you got a window to see it.
Elk Grove is rushing 2 players. It got blown dead. I can only assume procedure, and that's what it is, so they'll move it back 5 yards.
I'll tell you what, if that play would have continued, Fauché was in there like a rocket.
That's what I mean. Some of these snaps, they're slow enough, and Fauché is a yard off. She has to be a yard off to be able to blitz, but she is so quick. Sometimes she can outrun the ball, and you're on the quarterback before you even catch the ball.
And Anaya Sanchez on the other side has been just as quick.
They're rotating the rushers. We've seen a lot of Bobowski rushing from there, now Sanchez. The safeties, I feel like, are deep. So that means the other, 5 players are doing a great job.
If you watch the safeties on the snap, they're coming up. They're dropping back, but they're coming up quick if the ball's in front of them.
That was thrown. Yeah, I don't want to say up for grabs.
That was to Weber.
Yeah, Weber. But, it's never a mistake to throw it to Weber, and Elk Grove knows that. So they had 3 defenders around Weber. So if that pass is going to be complete, it was a tight window. Sure enough, she got it to Weber, just didn't catch it. Another flag.
That was a penalty. On,
roughing the passer? What, they grabbed the flag too late? I didn't see. I was watching the ball throwing downfield. This is when you want to play it back.
Yeah, was that an automatic first down?
It looks like it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, wow. So roughing the passer. I haven't seen that play, or even I didn't even think that play existed in flag football.
Yeah, we need some replay here so I can see what happened, because I wasn't watching that. I was looking downfield.
Well, and that's the thing about Facebook, right? So this is on Facebook, right? So you can play it, and then if you see a play like this and you want to see it again, no problem. You just back it up. Okay, throw over the middle, caught.
Palatine's got a little something going on right here.
They do move the football. They're moving the football here better than I've seen, so far.
And I do think they should stick to those crossing routes until Elk Grove shuts them down.
2nd down and 4.
So they're in a good spot. The PA just said 2nd and 4. So they can get a first down. You get 10 yards or something on this. Then you only got to go 15 yards for another first down. The receivers are stacked to the right. See if now everybody's stacked to the right. Here's that play they ran earlier. And they did the misdirection. It worked. Passed downfield, deep right. Just not accurate pass, unfortunately. But the play call, you have to like that.
Yeah, it was very well done. You know what I did notice, too, is Weber never went out on the route. She was at the line of scrimmage the whole time. I'm thinking, where is she? Because I'm just watching for her now.
Well, it was well orchestrated, right? So she doesn't go downfield, which meant the 3 defenders stay around her, which meant the deep receiver would be wide open, and indeed she was. It just didn't connect.
Yeah.
That was a nice orchestrated call.
Again, these crossing routes are the way to go right now for Palatine, but is that Babowski in the middle? Linebacker?
Oh, yes, it is her, right in the middle. And almost picked off, and it is indeed complete. Nobody's got the flag yet. It's pulled
there
from
we go.
behind. Yeah, a nice get from behind. Last man back there.
And again, that was a Naya from the left end spot.
Yeah, Naya Sanchez ran
30
that
yards
down.
downfield to get that flag.
Yeah, without her, that would have been the touchdown.
Yeah.
And, well, we can't have that, so clearly
Yeah.
Sanchez did her job. But that's what happens when you pursue the play. So now they got the traditional one rusher, Fauché, 4 linebackers or 2 linebackers and 2 cornerbacks, however you want to say it, and 2 deep safeties.
Yep.
All right, running to the right, short right, complete, flag grab.
Good flag.
Yeah, that's the old good play, but it was well defended, so you're hoping for a missed tackle, missed flag.
Right.
And if you do get that missed flag, it puts extreme pressure on the defense because then what's left? A safety or Sanchez.
Yeah, I've been very impressed this whole game with everybody in Elk Grove's defense, their flag pulling ability. I mean, they must drill that hard because they've all been really good at it.
I know that when I played, I was bad at it, but we fortunately had people up the middle that did the Olay play because they didn't get both arms around the flags, but they were able to grab that flag. But it was at Velcroed on. I think it was easier to catch.
Another drop ball.
Yeah, but even if that's caught, it would have been 4th and a long way.
No, they only get to get to the 40.
Oh, yeah, there you go. 4th in a relatively short way. It's 3rd down now, though.
Yeah.
4.
All right, so you still want the short pass over the middle. That makes sense. They've got 2 middle linebackers now.
Yeah, it makes it a little tougher. They crowded it up. With the 2 rushers that middle play, now they ought to go flag. And they did.
They did, and it is caught. Wide open. She could get in.
That was a great throw. Another good flag pull, though. I mean, they're really solid on getting those flags.
It goes back to that's why nobody has scored on them. If something does get in behind them, Sanchez or somebody does run the play down.
Yeah.
Of course, they're obviously missing Blankenship, who's awesome on defense as well.
So now they got a 1st down and 5.
Blankenship put on a sweatshirt so we can't see what number she is on the side anymore. She's number 17 with the green sweatshirt over it.
Yeah. Well, I saw her put the sweats on in the first half, so
yeah.
It must be getting chillier down there.
Right. To the right, another quick pass. It is caught down. So Palatine is settling. Well, they need the 1st down at the 20. That's one reason why they're settling. But they're settling for short, quick passes, hoping for a flag grab to go awry.
Yeah.
So just a yard is all they need here.
Well, this is when you take
pass.
a shot. Take a shot. You got 2 yards to go and 2 more downs.
And you'll make history. You'll be the first team to score against Elk Grove.
Yep.
5:45 in the 4th. Now, if Elk Grove gets the ball back, they could eat the rest of the quarter.
I was reading, Bob, that Elk Grove is ranked nationally 69th.
Right.
And 14th in the state. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, one run up the middle. She got it. Yeah, you feel like Elk Grove could be a state champ. I mean, okay, so who won the state championship last year? Well, it was
Fremd, right?
It's from this conference, right?
Right.
So now Elk Grove is beating up this conference. So you feel like, there's nothing that says ranked 14th you can't win this.
Oh, true.
So they're in the thick of it. I do think that when they run up against another team that has a good front line like Fauché that'll be a little bit rougher. And if the quarterback can't come back, one would assume that Blankenship is their true starting quarterback. Hopefully she's not got a season-ending injury. But, I feel like Elk Grove, for them, the sky is the limit.
Almost picked off.
Yeah, there's your pass up the middle that you were talking about.
Yeah, that was Emma Carlson and Babowski converging on that one.
I think that's what we have to say, ill-advised pass. I think what you want is a crossing pattern in front of the linebackers, not deep middle.
Well, deep middle if they rush 2, because then they got 3 linebackers. If they rush 2, that middle crossing route is open. If they don't, that flag route's open almost every time. You can almost see the gap, looking at it from here.
Let's see which one of those they do. All right, roll left. Fauché. This is a wounded duck, and it's caught.
Oh, number 5 got it, and Emma Carlson got the flag.
Nice grab. So that was almost like a lob pass to the basketball player under the rim, and it was caught for a good gain.
Yeah.
Third down.
But again, it's that soft outside zone, in front of the safety and kind of between the cornerback and the linebacker.
And you got to get it there quick because Fauché is going to be right on top of you.
Right.
All right, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Throws it deep down the middle. Nobody there. It'll be 4th down.
That one went through the end zone.
Yeah, you know that they're going to do this one again. But I like her presence with the ball. Went to the left, had time, used time. Fauché wasn't on top of her and just overthrew it. But that's good, too, because if you underthrow it, that goes right into the Elk Grove player's hands. So you have to put it behind them.
Yeah, it looked like Fauché got hung up on that running back that was standing there. When she rolled, the running back was standing there and screened her off. Did a really nice job of it, actually.
That's why she's paid the big bucks.
Yeah.
All right, 2 receivers to the left again. Running backs keep going back and forth.
Little razzmatazz.
That's right. A little bit of
interference. Fauché just shot out like she got a shot out of a cannon.
There's a flag coming here.
It's going to be for grabbing the jersey, I'll bet.
That, or do you think it was guarding the flag? Let's see.
There is a penalty marker also.
But if she grabbed the jersey, that's why the flag.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. She grabbed her jersey. I just looked for a replay again.
Yeah, right. So Fauché is taller, right? And if Cartwright ducked a little bit, it is what you said, grabbing the jersey. So it's going to be I don't know if they'll give that a first down or not. Anyway, so can't tackle that way.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. You kids watching at home.
Don't do that play.
Against Elk Grove.
And you could tell Fauché did not want to let Cartwright get around the edge, but she actually did. Like we said earlier, Cartwright's a shifty quarterback.
Yeah, but as you said, Fauché is really fast. She caught up to her. Yeah.
Usually you can't turn the corner on her. Well, Cartwright did that time, and Fauché held on. So 2:42 to go. So again, Palatine's in a good position. It's still 4th down, so you don't get a new set of downs when it happens. So it's just 4th down from closer, about the 5-yard line. 1 play for a touchdown to make history.
Oh, she got it.
And it is a touchdown. Palatine scores the first touchdown of the year on a frozen rope from Cartwright into the end zone. It is indeed a touchdown. They're going to go for 1 or 2. We don't know. It's 32-8. Couldn't tell the number on the grab, but it's a historical grab for the year.
So if they back up to like the 20, can they go for 24?
Right. That's like a 4-point or 5-point shot in basketball. Yeah. So they put it at the 3. They just want the 1 point. They're not going for the 2 to get the double digits. And no, it's not going to be a typo. If they get this, 9 points. They earned all 9.
That was a really well-designed play, and again, great throw and a tough catch in a crowd. In a crowd. It was a small window. It was a nice grab. Okay, deflected up the middle. It's knocked down safely, so 32-8 with 2:34 to go. Elk Grove will get the ball at their own 14-yard line, and Cartwright's a pretty good quarterback. She got around the edge before, which caused the penalty to be closer. She was able to throw it a shorter pass, and she threw it with some steam on it, got the touchdown. And it really wasn't a four defenders right there, and I think there was another receiver right there too. Just found the right one. I think I got a little bit of time here. This is the next live game on EGTV. Our next live sports coverage will be Thursday, September 18th at 7 p.m. with boys varsity soccer versus Fremd. Look for it on Comcast Channel 6. Here's the pitch to the right. It's Babowski. She's so hard to grab, and nobody got her this time either. This might go all the way. She's gone. Look out. One person back to beat. Oh, she does get the flag. What a great run. About 50 yards to go with 2 minutes to go. Babowski, just something about her running style that people just don't grab that flag. So look for it on Comcast, Channel 6, Facebook, YouTube, or on the EGTV website at eg-tv.org. There is also a link on the website to the on-demand page, so you can watch all games, including this one, at a later date and time, which I do from time to time. Territory. First down, of course. Yeah, I've been out of town most of these games and the boys football games. I haven't seen anything yet. This is the first time I've seen this. Yeah, flag football is fun. I like it a lot. I'm impressed. Yes, and they're quite athletic. So run to the left. Oh, the handoff to the left. Yeah, I thought they were going to pitch it to the left, but instead the handoff and the flag. Has Cartwright got that flag too? Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, everywhere on the field. So second down, just a couple yards for first, but the clock's going to run out before much is going to happen. I don't know if Elk Grove is going to really try to score. There doesn't seem to be any unwritten rule in this about running up the score, but I don't feel like Elk Grove does anything unnatural to run up the score. They just run, and if you don't grab the flag, they're going to run it in the end zone.
Yeah.
They're not like embarrassing you with long 50-yard touchdowns after you've already ahead by 60s. They're just a good team.
Yeah, and a lot of their points, are, as you said before, are on defense. So.
All right, roll to the left, maybe a pitch to the left. No,
nice
another great
nice flagpole.
Yeah, this Cartwright's quite a player.
Back at the 50-yard
You got a future pro flag football career coming at you if you want.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for a more developed flag football league.
Well, I guess it's going to be in the Olympics.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that the rule set will be quite what we see here, but it's going to be still flag football in the Olympics. I think eventually those Olympic rules, whatever they are, will drift down into college and then to high school, and they'll be the same. But I think there's a lot of experimentation with the rules to see what works and what doesn't. I think this rush is too quick. Here's the hike, the roll to the right. Bobowski again. Along the sideline.
Somebody got her that time.
Another good flag grab.
That was number 6 for Palatine. Got that one.
Well, Palatine has to feel good about the direction they're going. Okay, they got beat 40-0 the first game. Now they're only beat 32, so the defense is better, and they scored 8 when nobody else scored anything. So they're going the right direction in defense and the right direction in offense. And I don't think any hikes are going to happen here. 16 to go.
Yeah, this will be Palatine's first road loss.
First road loss? They're 3-3 first? Wow, okay.
Yeah.
So I think the clock has run out. There's the whistle.
Yep.
The game is over. So a final score is 32-8. Well played, Gabe from Elk Grove. Good job at quarterback by Otyla Moore. And you have to say Bobowski was just all over the place, scoring a couple of touchdowns, elusive.
Yep.
Cartwright had a good game at quarterback. Weber made some really nice catches. Palatine has to feel good about being the first team, 7th game into the season, scoring some points.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was, talk about just fun football on a Wednesday night.
So any final thoughts before we turn it over and say nice games?
Well, I'm just going to say that I'm very impressed. As you said, the athleticism, the speed, and just the game plan that the Elk Grove Grenadiers ran today against Palatine. I think it was a little bit tougher slog than they've usually had, but they did a great job. Did a lot, and again, flag pulling. They did a great job pulling flags.
So that's it from Elk Grove for tonight. We look forward to that soccer game on September 18th, and it's been a real pleasure and an honor to be here, and it was really good to work with you tonight.
Yeah, Bob, great
Hope
time.
that happens
man.
again.
Yep.